This edition of Temple Update, new healthcare legislation has been passed. We'll give you the details on the bill. A Temple Residence Hall is closing. And Temple students got a chance to network with professionals.
Hi, my name is Kenny the Blender Rodriguez, and you're watching Temple Update.
Hello, welcome to this edition of Temple Update. I'm Sydney Grant.
And I'm Danielle Sacco. After months of deliberation, Congress has finally passed the healthcare reform bill. Standing by in the Update newsroom is Joe Polinsky with more on the legislation.
Thanks, guys. A defining piece of legislation has been signed into law. The House of Representatives voted in favor of the healthcare reform bill by a 219 to 212 margin. President Obama's bill makes it possible for more than 30 million uninsured Americans to have basic medical coverage. The approved bill will cost over $940 billion. The bill requires all Americans to purchase health care by 2016 or face a near $700 fine. The plan includes an exemption for low-income individuals. Here is an overview of the new legislation. All insurers are required to provide coverage for non-dependent children up to age 26. Insurance companies are prevented from denying coverage from people with pre-existing conditions that would also be barred from canceling coverage or charging higher premiums based on a person's medical history. For more information on the bill itself and how the Temple community feels about the legislation, here's Update's Isabel Garcia.
It was a historic day for Congress as the 2009 healthcare reform bill was passed into law. Here's how the vote stacked up. 219 voted yay, while 212 voted nay. Not one Republican voted for the bill, but 34 Democrats did vote against it. A CNN poll of registered voters taken just one day before the bill's passing showed 59% opposed it, while only 39% approved it. The bill costs $940 billion, and under its regulations, most Americans will be required to have health insurance or face penalties. But it's more than just dollars and cents.
People before this bill was passed who had health care were afraid that their prices were going to go up, their premiums were going to go up, and also that there was a chance that they were afraid they would lose their health care. Really, neither of these things are going to happen. Actually now, as a result of this bill, the American people are going to be helped, especially those without insurance.
Reactions to this new legislation are very mixed. Some agree with the bill, while others are opposed. 10 states, including Pennsylvania, have filed a federal lawsuit claiming the bill is unconstitutional.
I think there were a lot of things we could have done initially, like, for example, allowing people to buy health insurance across state lines, maybe reformatting some things about what health insurance actually pays for. But all I see, to me, is that it's just more debt on top of a whole lot of debt and a whole lot of spending.
Republicans are concerned the bill would raise health costs, hike taxes, cut Medicare, and drive private insurance out of the market. GOP officials claim the bill violates the 10th Amendment and that there is no provision in the Constitution giving Congress the power to pass this bill. Regardless of approval ratings or public opinion, this drastic change in Congress may be a defining moment in the Obama presidency. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Isabel Garcia.
And the total number of states that joined the lawsuit is up to 13. I'll be back later in the newscast with the Update Health Report. Now back to Danielle and Sydney in the studio.
The Temple University Hospital could be without nurses after March 31st. The Pennsylvania Association of Staff Nurses and Allied Professionals have been working without a contract since September of last year. Employees are concerned about wages, benefits, staffing ratios, and a new provision that could limit what employees can say publicly. A spokeswoman for Temple Hospital said the hospital will remain open even if a strike occurs. White House drug czar Gil Kurlikowski stopped by Temple Schusterman Hall to chair a discussion on Philadelphia's role as a national model for drug control. He met with both Temple professors and representatives from Philadelphia's drug recovery and prevention programs. Kurlikowski hopes to incorporate Philadelphia efforts into President Obama's first national drug control policy.
Templer's Ambler campus will soon be a commuter-only campus. Due to declining residential enrollment, Temple Ambler will be closing its East Hall dormitory at the end of August. Officials cite the dwindling interest in living at Temple Ambler as the reason for the close. Only 79 students of the nearly 3,000 Ambler students live on campus. Facebook users may accidentally be giving computer hackers their personal information. Hackers have been posing as customer service representatives for the popular website, asking users to routinely reset their passwords. Their intentions are to steal the passwords to plant viruses and take valuable information such as bank details and email logins.
And the Fresh Grocer is now accepting Diamond Dollars. Starting on March 15th, the grocery store will start taking the campus cash. Fresh Grocer is encouraging students to make purchases by running a week-long program where students and faculty can have a chance to win $100 to their account. And this year, 32,000 prospective students and their families will visit Temple University. Update's Dan McKinney shows us just why Temple has become such a sought-after school.
Can we try that again? It's Monday afternoon. We need a little sunshine in our day. Good afternoon, everyone. That was so
This
much
time
better.
of
My
year,
name is
most
Ellen.
high school seniors know what school they'll be attending next fall, but not Jayana Smith.
It's not fun. Everybody else knows where they're going.
However, today, her waiting game is about to end.
And I also have some good news to share for someone else. You've also been accepted. Congratulations. That's news to you, right? You're accepted.
If Jayana attends Temple in the fall, she'll be one of the 23,000 students who call this campus home.
T-shirts. You get to go be the cool kids in town. So congratulations to both of you.
Plus, she'll have a free t-shirt to fit in. Over the past 10 years, Temple has seen a 50% increase in applications. But that doesn't surprise Director of Admissions Karen Mormando.
In the last 12 years that I've been here, the campus has changed tremendously. Classroom buildings, new residence halls, the tech center, all of that becomes a huge part of why students would choose Temple.
On an average week, over 300 people will pass through here, Temple University's Welcome Center, the first stop before prospective students and their families head out on the campus tour.
Math classes before you graduate. It's part of your gen ed or core curriculum.
Adia Barboza is part of Temple's front line, according to senior admissions counselor Adrienne Greth.
They are the students that are meeting with prospective families, with prospective students. They are the example for all of Temple University.
She's basically a Temple know-it-all.
You could say that on my good days. Have you thought about what you're interested in majoring in yet?
So what does it take to be an Al Ambassador tour guide?
It takes ambition, motivation, and a lot of enthusiasm, even on the rainiest days.
Rain or shine, Temple University offers a morning and afternoon tour every day of the
There are
week.
about 90 of these on campus.
Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Dan McKinney.
And Temple University hosted their annual career night for the School of Communications and Theater. Temple communications majors got a chance to network and receive advice from local broadcast professionals. Participants learned interview techniques and ways to break into the industry. Guests included members of Channel 6 Action News, as well as local radio station personalities.
Commuters should expect traffic in Center City to be worse than usual for the next couple of weeks. Portions of Race Street from 2nd to 5th Streets and 12th to 17th Streets will be closed periodically from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. The resurfacing of Race Street is being done in an effort to reduce potholes and other hazardous driving. One lane will remain open during the construction. Another flash mob descended on South Street with hundreds of teenagers causing chaos for customers and business owners. Police were tipped off by concerned parents who read their children's social networking messages about the organized meeting. Business owners are now asking for a curfew of 10 p.m. for anyone under the age of 18. This is the 6th flash mob in Philadelphia since last May.
A teenager has been arrested for causing a disturbance in a South Jersey Walmart. The 16-year-old was charged with harassment for using the store's intercom to urge all African American customers to leave the building. Walmart officials have extended the customers a public apology. The boy was released into the custody of his parents. And don't go anywhere, there's still much more to come on this edition of Temple Update.
We'll be right back.